Hey people, this is Conrad Layn here, just hanging out in downtown Los Angeles, looking at the beautiful skyscrapers here. Look at these, look at this, look how tall it is. This is like little New York to us. This is our little piece of New York with skyscrapers here. Pretty cool. So yeah, just here walking around, looking at skyscrapers and enjoying myself, but also thinking about how I can figure out ways single-handedly and possibly even build a team later on how I can better LA, Los Angeles County, Los Angeles City, and then the state of California, and then the world. So maybe it's a big dream, but I don't care. I have a big dream. So I want to help and give back while I'm here, and I want to do my best to give back as much as possible. So first and foremost, we have a situation where we're going through, of course, a pandemic, COVID-19. A lot of people lost their home, a lot of people lost their jobs, a lot of people lost their livelihood. A lot of people that were already struggling made it that much harder. Less resources for those that didn't have resources to start off with. So let me get right in. It's very cliche what I'm already saying, but I'm not saying anything new. But I at least want to do my part to give back and help. And that's my mission. That's why I started YouTube. But I want to help even people that maybe don't have access to internet. So first and foremost, if you need free internet and you're homeless and you don't have a computer, well, I highly and strongly recommend, there's a great Lifeline program that runs usually state to state. If you go to Google or a search engine, typically, and the way you go to search engine, if you don't have internet, go to your local library or a work source center. Ask a friend if you have a friend who has some internet. Find some internet and go online to Lifeline program and figure out how you get a free government phone. If you get a free government phone, you'll essentially be able to surf the web, look at resources that I'm going to leave a link below that are really going to help you. Because not everyone has a cell phone. Not everyone has a phone. I know it's pretty normal, but there's a lot of people on the streets that don't have it. And if they do have it, that's great. But a way you can get a free phone is through something called a Lifeline program. We have it here in California. There's a lot of other states that have it, and every state's different. So I'm from California. I live in Los Angeles, so this is specific to California, but all the states typically have this. So what you want to go is use search engines and Google, Yahoo, Bing, and put in free government phone. Do that immediately so you get a free government phone, so you have a little smartphone device that you can surf the web and you can start implementing all the strategies and the free resources I'm going to list below. First step. Second, find your local library. A local library or a work source center. Work source center typically helps you with resumes for free. It's a great program that helps with getting jobs and rehabilitated. But go there, they have free internet. Also, if you go to typically the library, they have free internet as well. And that will significantly help your chances of being able to implement the resources below. You need internet. To implement what I'm going to say, you need typically internet. So first and foremost, get a free government phone. Doesn't matter what state you're in. If you don't know where to go to Google, Bing, search engine, put free government phone. Then you sign up for a free government phone at your local library, work source center, a friend's phone, friend's computer, somewhere where you can find internet somewhere. That should be your mission. Find internet and implement this so you can start getting this free money. Next, you go to DPSS, Department of Public Social Services. Every state typically has that. And what you typically want to do is you want to sign up for it. That will give you free SNAP benefits, EBT. That will give you different benefits that if you're struggling, it helps you at least get taken care of for the meantime while you're going through this pandemic. If you need food, that's a necessity. You need free food, need free drinks, like something to drink, food, and like that's very important that you actually get an EBT card here in California, a SNAP card, SNAP benefits, and you get to get basically don't have to pay taxes on food pretty much when you go to the store, grocery store. It's very important. If you're homeless or need help, please sign up for the I'm going to leave the links below to DPSS, and you can actually sign up for free food. That's very important. Next, DPSS, see if you can sign up for, just put yourself on the list. A lot of states have a long line, but it's very valuable. Put in and request Section 8. Very important program. I used to be a HUD counselor, and I would help people with getting apartment applications that were low income or no income, and being able to find a way to rehabilitate them and find them a way to get a beautiful apartment, but where they only pay like maybe 10% of the rent, for example. So if the rent's $1,000 per month, they only have to pay $100. If it's $2,000, they only have to pay $200, and it's phenomenal. So at least put yourself on the list. Next thing, look for Section 8 there. Next thing you could do also, you can actually go in person typically in California, and other states do this as well, but I know for sure in California, if you go to the find it where the DPSS is located, like you went to their website, go there and tell them you are homeless. They'll give you a homeless voucher where you could take to go live in a hotel temporarily. And that can significantly help you. And they can even issue an emergency EBT card. A lot of people don't know this. Yes, you can sign for EBT, but you have to wait for it. But if you're already homeless, you're already going through it, or if you go there, as long as you let them know you're homeless, then their address, wherever that DPSS location is located, they'll actually use that as your address to get mail from them in correspondence. And you get a card that same day. Please do this. Very important. I don't know how clear I have to make this. Very important, people. I want to help and give back, just give you all my knowledge from being a HUD certified counselor, from being a SCORE mentor. A SCORE mentor is a business program where business veterans from around the world come together and they volunteer to teach you about business for free. People don't know about this program. I left the link below as well. So if you're homeless, sign up for that too. It's a free program. Get some business skills from industry veterans who ran successful mom and pop shops, Forbes listed companies. Please go. I used to be a SCORE mentor. I just had too much work with clients where I was not giving them the proper attention. So I had to actually discontinue that relationship. I would love to do it one day, but it takes a lot of time giving back. And I don't have that time since I have actually paying clients for my business firm that's separate from Turo. That's it. So please do that. Next, there's a great program named Project Roomkey. It's typically, there's programs like this all throughout the United States. Please go to Google, go to search engine, put Project Roomkey in, or put in free homeless living, etc. And you'll find programs, a plethora of programs that will help homeless people, pick them up off the streets and put you in apartments, put you in hotels, motels for free. Project Roomkey was one of those programs. I left the links below so you can just do some due diligence. Don't just take my word for it. Read the links I left below. Very valuable. This is free money. How to get free money and to get you guys off the street and get you guys started and motivated. It's hard. It's hard getting to even level 1 when you're in the negative. It's hard. It's hard to believe in yourself when you're already down. So I want to do my best to give back. It's not about me anymore. It's not about me. So please do that, people. In regards to that, always do your due diligence. Listen to links below. Next, what you want to do, there's a great program called Habitat for Humanity. They allow you to possibly, for low income, to actually get free homes, typically, or greatly reduced homes. I left the links below. I used to volunteer for Habitat for Humanity. It's another link that can help you if you're low income to acquire a home. A lot of people say having a home is an American dream. If you believe in that and you want a home or you just need somewhere to stay, you're tired of paying rent, they help people that are low income. It's a great program and they can assist you. There's grants you can actually apply for as well. But that's a whole nother topic, but I left the links below on how to start getting into acquiring a home if you're low income. There's another great program called NACA, N-A-C-A. I was a NACA housing counselor, and I am telling you, I really was. And a great program, and they help people that are low income acquire homes. And they have grants and special relationships where they can assist you with getting a home, and they don't base it off your credit score, Fair Isaac score. They base it off of typically your responsibility. So utilize that as well. They could really do that and help you. It's called NACA.org. I used to be a housing counselor, so I know about this. I left the links below. Another great program is Jobcorps. Left the links below as well. Jobcorps is a great program for typically ages from 16 years old to 24 years old. There's a huge number and large number of teenagers that are on the street that don't know what to do. And it's just a compounding effect that allows them to have kids on the street. Those kids grow up on the street. So we got to break the cycle, people. Jobcorps, left the links below. They teach you different trades. They feed you 3 times per day to give these kids and adults stipends. They are payout, like basically allowance. Teach them a little bit about money. You know what I mean? They have to get money in their pockets. So please list that as well. Left it below. Do your best to review that. Jobcorps, very valuable resource. Will help you drastically, and they'll even give you skills. This will actually pay for you to have trades. It's a free program to you. Please use it. Left the links below. I'm trying to think about anything else I can actually tell you guys, because I really want to do my best to give back in my own way, pretty much. And look at this beautiful building down here. Sorry, look, beautiful. Just looking at real estate, thinking about how I can help California. But the other one's Covenant House. Covenant House is another program I used to volunteer for, actually. It's a program that helps get people off the street. They room and board you, give you three meals per day. They help you out getting a job and basically rehabilitating you. They have a great mental program and also a drug program. So unfortunately on the streets, there's a lot of depression, a lot of mental issues, and that we all go through, and people need help. So there's a lot of great resources. Covenant House, I left the links below, and I really used to volunteer for Covenant House. These issues are true to me. Before YouTube, before I became who I am, before I made any money, I always understood that I want to give back, and that's the truth. Another thing, in California specifically, and check your state, go to Google, search engine, Yahoo, Bing, etc. A lot of employers, a lot of employers are getting granted a California tax credit for hiring homeless people. If you don't have a home that you're currently living in, employers are actually granted a tax credit to actually hire them. So it's in your best interest to actually become employed, so you can actually so the employers can utilize this tax credit. It's in their best interest to hire you. A lot of companies, if you look around, a lot of places have "we are hiring" because a lot of people aren't working. So use that to your advantage, that a lot of people are not working because a lot of people either A, don't want to work, B, don't know where to still work, or C, they're on unemployment and they're fine right now, or a lot of other reasons, who knows. So start knocking on these doors and do your best to get hired, especially let them know you're homeless. I know it sounds a bit like off topic, but if you let them know, it's in their best interest to hire you. Pretty much, they actually get granted and paid a tax credit for hiring people, especially in California. A lot of other states are like that as well. Just do your due diligence. Besides that, also for your state, check with EDD in California. That's the employment department. So pretty much they're over unemployment insurance. Every state typically has it. So you just go to Google, search Yahoo, Bing in your state. I'm in California, every state's different. Go to your state, sign up for it. Doesn't hurt, sign up for it. And typically what you want to do is, especially if you were laid off or furloughed or lost your job, sign up for it. And also what people are not aware of, that's unemployment insurance, which typically is for employers, people that work for an employer. There's PUA, Pandemic Unemployment Assistance, which is very similar to unemployment insurance, but it allows an independent contractor or someone who was self-employed to also participate in the unemployment insurance program. So for example, in California, there's a lot of musicians, actors, people who are independent contractors, Lyft drivers, Uber drivers, Turo hosts, whoever you are. If you had your own business, don't give up. I've met so many people that didn't sign up for it because they're under the impression that it was only for people that worked for employers. Not true, not true at all. If you're an independent contractor, if you're a real estate agent, you're an estate insurance agent, and you're independent, you can actually do that yourself, no problem. Just sign up for EDD, and you can actually do that, and you can actually get unemployment insurance and actually start getting paid money. And if you get paid money, you can actually put that into a Turo car, an investment, getting yourself off the street, putting food in your mouth, paying your rent, saving money, whatever you want to do with it, purchasing assets. At least it's some money you can use to better yourself. That's the goal here. Better yourself. EDD. Here's EDD.CA.GOV, and I just added the links below as well. So I'll definitely get that taken care of, and I'm gonna do my best to try to give you guys more insight on how to actually go about this, because there's so many different resources, and I hope I'm not leaving none of them out. And again, score.org. I left the link below, and with that, you can actually use that to actually meet business entrepreneurs that have already succeeded, and they'll teach you strategies, and they'll actually assist you with starting your business. If it's a Turo business, if it's a restaurant, if it's a store, if it's a bakery, whatever it is, they'll link you up with someone who's industry experience like you for your industry, and they'll actually allow you to meet with them a few times per week, or once per week at least, and you can talk to this person. You know, really, really beneficial. I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. And besides that, I'm gonna actually leave another link below. It's for Substance Abuse and Mental Health Service Administration. It's SAMHSA. .gov. I'm gonna leave a link below. It's a organization, a 501c3, a nonprofit that helps homeless people actually off the streets, and actually gives them a plethora of a lot of real great resources to help them get off the streets, and it actually just helps them with getting linking them up with all the programs and figuring out how to rehabilitate them. Very beneficial. And another one I'm actually going into is nationalhomeless.org. I left the link below as well. That's pretty much going to go over pretty much how to get homeless off the street and hire them. This organization is strictly for getting them off the street and hiring homeless people. I'm really trying to give back here and give you all the information I can. And as I mentioned, try to go to your local library. Typically libraries give free internet service. Work source centers or employment development centers that usually are free centers that help you with resume creation, free internet, and free phone typically. So please do that. Very important. The work source centers or employment development centers, they allow you to use their phones so you can make calls and call employers, you can print resumes. They have usually a career counselor there. Very important to do that. So please do that. Libraries give free internet. And right now I think that's pretty much everything. One extra program that's not is for really anyone, but it might help a lot of homeless people too. There's a program through here in California. A lot of libraries in the states here have it, but it's called the Adult Literacy Program. I was an adult literacy counselor as well, and I'll teach people adults how to read pretty much. So it's really, really enriching experience helping people learn how to read. So it's something that if you don't know how to read, there's a lot of people that don't know how to read, or a lot of people that suffer from dyslexia, which doesn't mean they don't know how to read. It's just a condition where it flips the words around. So please consider this. I left the links below. I'm gonna do my best to inspire or put more information there that can actually assist someone in changing their life. I really don't know what else to say besides that. I think I gave you guys everything. Besides that, like I said, try to do that. And if you get granted money or free food, try to use the free food, eat it, enjoy it, live your life, but try to get as many resources as possible. Like I said, sign up for DPSS, EDD, unemployment, etc. If you're just really struggling, use that money if you can to survive. But if you really can, do your best to use it to invest in maybe a cheap Turo car, and then you can use that and make income back. You could buy a cheap car on www.tread.com or Craigslist or a cheap dealership and buy a car for maybe a 2012. Okay, 2012 car maybe for like $1,500. You put it on Turo, voila. You make your money back quick, you rent it out, and you're good. Please do this. It's such a great opportunity. And there's also the Turo Business 0% interest free loan program, where they actually, through Kiva, K-I-V-A, they allow Turo business loan will allow you. And I also left that link below. We do the application, takes usually about 1 minute, max 3 minutes. It's really, really easy, straightforward. And if you actually sign up for that, the Turo loan will allow you to get 2 cars. They grant you a business loan to get 2 cars. You put it on the Turo platform. So please do that. You can even sign up for Hire Car. I left that link below too. Hire Car is similar to Turo, but not really. It's simply you allowing your car to be booked by people that deliver food, like for Postmates, DoorDash, Caviar, Grubhub, or that drive for Lyft or Uber, etc., or Uber Eats, pretty much. And it's pretty much more catered more towards independent contractors that need a car to make money. So you rent the car to them, but you remember, you don't want to circumvent your contract. Any car you have on Hire Car, you can't have on Turo. Any car that's on Turo, you can't have on Hire Car, and vice versa. You have to keep the vehicles individually on one platform. But the point is, if you buy a cheap car for $1,000, $1,500, of course, get the Carfax. It is possible. And then you could actually put a cheap car, you get unemployment, use that unemployment money, buy some cars and everything, change your life around, rent the cars out, and now you're building an income, you're building your empire. So I hope I gave you guys some great content. It was a lot to go through these different lists. I love you guys. Thank you for the support. I just want to give back. I hope this really helps. It breaks my heart seeing people suffer and being homeless. So Conrad Layn out. Peace.